Okay, so let's get a little bit up top. Let's start a little bit up top first, and then we'll go into the games. So above here, we got basically BTG channel, the figures that I got made. Got 4 more on the way, and then we got some Guilty Gear stuff. It's a board game in the back, and then we got Elder Vinyl behind everything that Susie Succini Games gave me. That was really awesome. She gave me that. Got a Master Chief doll. Got my Evo cup that I got there, and I got some Magic cards. Devil May Cry 5 band from my good friend Dustin. I got that too. Okay, so that's pretty much that. Let's get into the games. Got my Halo 2. It's actually signed by the composer of Halo 2, so that's cool. Got Drake of the 99 Dragons. Drake is a horrible game. I kind of wanted to get a lot of these, get 99 of them, but then they started going up in price because of Bro Jared. So yeah, but I wouldn't suggest playing this unless you really want to play a bad game. And I got Dare Extreme Beach Volleyball here. What can I say? It has hot women in it, and also, honestly, hot take, it's the best volleyball game you can ever play, most competitive one. It's so fun. So that's what I gotta say for this game. Breakdown's a good game, but it's a bit, how should I say? It's very experimental. It's very experimental, but it's a good game. I liked. Still haven't beat it. One of these days I want to beat it, but yeah. How's it at 3? I've actually played the game like on other things, but never on the Xbox. So this is an interesting game, but it's fun. It's pretty cool. Dead or Alive Ultimate. Yeah, one of my favorite Xbox games ever. It's what introduced me to the Dead or Alive series. It actually comes in 2 things. Let me see if I can get that in frame. Yeah, it's got 2 games in it. And so you have Dead or Alive 1 and Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate. They're basically kind of like remastered versions of the game. Instead of me pulling out these games, I'm just going to zoom in for you and then talk about them for you. All right, let's talk about games. Let's talk about some games here. Let's talk about some games. All right, so we got Run Like Hell on the right. That's a good horror game. It's like basically Dead Space before Dead Space. Has a lot of references to Fallout stuff, which is kind of cool. So that's interesting. And then we have Ginma Onimusha. I've never actually played this. I got this from a bundle from a guy I bought. But I played through Onimusha, but never played through Ginma Onimusha. I played through all the other Onimushas. One of these days I'll play it. Dark Watch, amazing game, underrated first-person shooter game. Definitely should go check it out. It's a horror, like a shooter. It's pretty cool. I love it. Project Gotham Racing, one of my favorite racing games ever. PGR. Love the music, love the soundtrack, love playing through it. Good game. Outlaw Volleyball. I bought that for a video, for the volleyball video, and just played it with Loyal. It's one game. It's interesting. Splinter Cell. What can you do? Where'd you go? I've actually never played through Splinter Cell first. So I used it to mod my Xbox. If you remember the exploit they used to do back in the day, the soft mod Xbox. Yeah, that's how I did that. Gauntlet Dark Legacy. I got that in a pack too. Never played it. I played it at the arcades, but never played it on Xbox. Pump It Up Exceed. Oh my god, I love this game. Love Pump It Up. You've seen my videos. If you've seen the video of how to play Beethoven, I do. I played a lot of Pump It Up. I actually even have a metal pad to Pump It Up for the PC that I play with Stepmania, because you can mod it to play Pump It Up. But for the actual game, I don't play it anymore because the pad broke and you can't find them anymore, and they just break because they're not made well. But I got it. Dead or Alive 3. Dead or Alive 3 is so good. What can I say? Dead or Alive, great fighting games. I love them. Guilty Gear X Reload, XX2 Reload. And man, if you've seen my fighting game video, then you understand how much this game means to me. It's my favorite fighting game, and it means a lot to me. I love heavy metal. We got Forza. I loved Forza back in the day. Played the hell out of Forza. Love that game. It's great. What was that? There was that mountain course. I forgot what it was called. It was like Kaido or something. It was great. I love playing through that. It was very Initial D when I did that. Arctic Thunder. I played this game in the arcade a lot, but I never actually played the Xbox version, but I played the arcade a lot, so that was good. All right, next to the Xbox 360s, we got Matt Hazard, Eat Lead. I've never played this game. I remember getting it, and I should probably play it one day. But it's from a friend, Rob Raider. He played this game, and he would tell me all the wild stuff that happens in it, and I just couldn't believe it. So one of these days I'll play it. Alan Wake, Alan Wake 2 just came out. I've always been a big fan of Alan Wake since the beginning. It's Stephen King in a game, so it's really cool. And yeah, nothing needs more to be said. Tenchu Z, underrated Tenchu game, underrated like ninja game. Had so much fun playing LAN with a friend with a dual Xbox 360s. So good, so good. Tenchu Z is amazing. Definitely should play it on Xbox 360. It's great. Earth Defense Force 2017. Big fan of Earth Defense Force. I will say it till I die. That game, the game series is great. Even though they're bad, it's great. I love those games. Anyways, Nier. I never played this. I've been wanting to, get into this, the Nier whole franchise. So I picked this up because I saw it for a decent price and I didn't want to miss out on it because I know this is one of the rarer Nier games that came out. Need for Speed, I think it's Hot Pursuit. Yeah, Hot Pursuit. I've never actually played. We were gonna use it for a video, but that didn't turn out. So let me know if it's a good game. Let's see what else we got. We got Dark Souls. Dark Souls. I don't even need to say anything about Dark Souls. So Dark Souls, this is my first copy of Dark Souls. This is the 360 copy, and it's the first time I ever played Dark Souls in any Souls game in my life, and I still have it. So it's a really fond memories. Brutal Legend, I got the vinyl in the back. I forgot to mention that it's up here somewhere behind them. But yeah, I've got the vinyl in the back of Brutal Legend. Love Brutal Legend. Jack Black. Heavy metal, what's not to love. Then we got Mortal Kombat 9. Big fan of this Mortal Kombat. I know Jerry was super into Mortal Kombat 9 and loved the hell of it. It's a pretty good game, really good. Guilty Gear Overture, Guilty Gear 2 Overture. I played through this. It's not that great of a game, honestly. It's okay. Guilty. It's like a weird third-person action MOBA. I don't know what they were going with it, but anyways. But I think actually, let me look at this. Let me look at that real quick. Oh yeah, so if you can see, there's a signature, and that's actually Troy Baker's signature, because if you didn't know, Troy Baker voices Soul in this game. Next, we got The Darkness. I love me The Darkness. Darkness is a great game, severely underrated. Darkness is a really good first-person shooter. It feels almost like a weird open-world RPG kind of thing going on to it, but it's such a good game, so underrated, the storytelling is amazing. I love it. And it also has Mike Patton from Faith No More as one of the voice actors for the monster. So yeah, it's kind of wild. Metal Gear Rising, I don't even need to say. We know. Nano Machine, son. Let's see. Splatterhouse. I played through this again. I love the soundtrack. Game is a little bit rough and a little bit too edgy for me nowadays, but I do love the game. Ninja Blade is I really love how wild and crazy over top. It's a FromSoft game, but known as one of their worst games they ever made. But it's kind of glitchy, but it's fun. I had fun with it. But yeah, so Battlefield 3. Oh my God, I've spent so much time on Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 was crazy, man. Played so many games with my buddy Scotty, Jared, and so yeah, we played a lot of Battlefield 3, and it was great. Dynasty Warriors Gundam. Oh my God, I love Dynasty Warriors Gundam. I love the interactions. I'm a big Gundam fan, and I just had to get that. Also, I think there's a signature on this one too. Let me check. Oh yeah, the signature right there. The signature is actually from Vampy Bit Me, from the cosplayer. She's a huge Gundam fan, and I had her signed it. So there's that. And then we got Chrome Hounds. I've never played Chrome Hounds. I hear it's good. It's made from FromSoft, but it is what it is. So one of these days I'll play it. Then we got Lost Odyssey. So I think this is the last great game by Hironobu Sakaguchi. It's got the soundtrack from Nobuo Uematsu, and it's just so freaking good. Definitely, it's a crime that this thing is stuck on the Xbox 360. If you're a Final Fantasy fan and or Square Enix fan, you definitely should play Lost Odyssey at least once in your lifetime. It's too good. Let's see. We got Rock Band 2 and Rock Band. I was a huge Rock Band fan. Severely playing that. I was playing that so much. I used to play that. I think I almost 100% the game or got all the achievements. And then, yeah, I would play. I got to a point where I would play guitar and sing at the same time. So it was fun. And I played the drums and did all the drums. I almost beat expert drums, but shit got really hard. Stuff got really, really hard. Let's see. The Reckoning for, was it Kingdoms of Amular? Never played this. I've seen my friend Ase play through it, so one of these I may go back to it, but I also know that they made a remastered version, so I don't know. Shadows of the Dam. Shadows of the Dam. Holy crap. What a game. What a game. Suda51, man. He makes some wild games. Shadow of the Dam is pretty good, though. Love playing through it. It has a lot of references to Evil Dead and stuff, and horror. Then we got Earth Defense Force 2025. Earth Defense Force. To save our mother from any alien attack. Yeah. Then we got Hour to Victory. This game is crap, dude. Hour to Victory is so bad. There's a class that lets you you can't climb a rope in the game unless you have a certain class. That's how bad this game is. It's so dumb. But yeah, Hour to Victory, if you want to see something fun or funny, pay for like $2 if you're bored. Then we got Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon. Insect Armageddon is kind of the US version of EDF games, and they're made by a Western company, and they're all right. They kind of missed the charm of the regular Japanese EDF games, so yeah. All right, then we got Dead or Alive 4. Look at this, Dead or Alive 4, great game. Like I said, big fan of Dead or Alive. That's where I played a lot of the online matches in Dead or Alive 4. I remember playing a guy that was so good at the game that he would let me beat him up. No, he would beat me up until I had 1% health. Like, he knew the exact amount of damage he needed to do with every single character to get me down to 1% health. And then he would just let me beat him. That's how good he was. I was like, what the hell? It was crazy, man. So yeah, Dead or Alive series, man. Love it, love it, love it. John Woo presents Stranglehold. This game is just wild. It's bullet time on crack. Definitely should have fun, and like, you should check this out and play it at least once. It's great. It's fun. I think it's on the PS3 too. So it's a silly game, but it's fun. Crackdown. What can I say about Crackdown? Game is fun. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do in a game. I used to do the cheat mode when it came out later on. I know a lot of people that don't know this, but a lot of people bought Crackdown because they wanted to play the Halo 3 beta. And so that's why a lot of people bought Crackdown. But then they found out it's actually a fun game and you can do wild stuff. So skills for kills, agent. Then we got Bulletstorm. Bulletstorm I never actually played. One of these days I'm going to play it because there's so many remastered, and there's a VR version. I don't, who keeps releasing Bulletstorm? Like, why? I don't get it. Anyways, I think it'd be cooler to have a VR like Gears of War game, to be honest. So then we got Call of Duty Black Ops. Oh my god, I played so many zombies matches with this. I played zombies so much with Call of Duty Black Ops, and that's where I really got into it. Really fun times to play it online with friends, great. And then right next to it, we got Modern Warfare 2. Again, playing with friends online was a blast. I miss it so much. Just playing these games constantly every day when I got home from school, and it was great. Turok, I've never played this version. I've never actually played Turok on the 360. I'm interested. I played the original on the N64 and then a little bit of 2 and a little bit of 3. I know Jared beat all of them, like think 1, 2, and 3 at one point. So, and he said 2 was like a nightmare. It was fun, but it was like so big. And then after that, we got some GameStop games. We got some GameStop. Let me see. Can I zoom in anymore? No, I can't zoom. All right. So let's see what we got here. We got Enchanted Arms. Enchanted Arms is another FromSoft game. Wild. It's like a tactics RPG. Definitely should play it. The dialogue is insane. The characters are it's just so like tropey, but I love it. Good game. Killer is Dead. I've never actually played Killer is Dead. One of these days I'm going to play it. One of these days I'm going to play it. Because I do like Suda51. Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2. Great game. I like Dynasty Warriors 1 a little bit more just because of the interactions with the characters, but Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2 does that too. It's too big. Dynasty Warriors Gundam's got too much content. Then after that, we got Darkness 2. Darkness 2, great game. also. I prefer the first game, but 2 is a little bit more action oriented and more faithful to the comics, so you got a lot more extra content, so it's all right. And it plays a bit better on controls. So Vanquish is so good. Everyone should play Vanquish. I know there's like, they remastered it from Platinum Games, and I know what's his name, I know Shinji Mikami made this, and it's quality. It's quality. Great game. Let's see. Then we've got Gears of War. I think Gears of War on the Faded thing on the 360. So original Gears of War. It was one of the first games I played. Other than Sonic 06 was the first game I actually bought on the 360, and then it was Gears of War. I didn't buy it, actually. I rented it. I rented Sonic 6. Now that I think about it, I rented Sonic 6. I could not buy that. I was so disappointed. Then we got Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Such a good game too. Played online so much. Great game. Great game. And I think the black box is MotoGP. I think it came with my Xbox 360. So it's the bike racing game. I played it a bit, but I was just trying to get it for the achievements. So that's pretty much my 360 collection. So you've seen pretty much everything in my Xbox. So that's pretty cool. On to the next thing. Let's see. Ooh, what do we got here? We got a fight stick. So this is my fight stick. I am big into fighting games, so I've got multiple fight sticks, but this is my T2 Tournament Edition fight stick. I found out through this, it's Mad Catz. Mad Catz actually makes good fight sticks, despite making really bad other things, but they made really good fight sticks. I think that's where all their money and development went to be honest. But got fight stick. It's pretty cool. Love it. Learned about it through a good friend, Alex Lee, who plays in the band Devil Driver, so that's cool. And he plays in other bands, Holy Grail, or used to play. He was members of Holy Grail and Bond of Blood, if you remember those bands, if you know those bands. So that's where I learned about fighting games stuff, or learned about cool fight sticks from. Okay, let's see what else we got here. What do we got here? Mega Man X, Top Gear, Super Bomberman, Donkey Kong Country 2. Oh my god, Mega Man X. Great game. We all know this. Jared loves it. That's one of his favorite games. I watched him play it. I play it so much. Just overall great game. Top Gear. I learned about this more from Jared when we would play our early days of Let's Plays in BGG. And I learned about the great opening song in Top Gear. So good. Then we got Super Bomberman. Super Bomberman. I played this with my grandma all the time because it has 2-player. It's one of my favorite things about Super Bomberman. Super Bomberman 2 doesn't have 2-player, but this one does, and you can play through the whole game single player with your friends, and it's just a blast. It's one of my, and the music, the bosses, everything about it. Great game. Love it. One of my favorites. Donkey Kong Country 2. I suck at Donkey Kong Country. I've learned that while playing with Jared and watching him beat the whole game when we were doing Switch Online on our Twitch. And I just have it just because I remember playing like a few levels and my fondness, but I never got far in it because I'm just not good. So there's that. And then let's move these back. What do we have here? We have some more games. Yes, more games. More games. All right, okay, what we got here? Focus. All right, we got Super Metroid, one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. Super Metroid, love it. Blew my mind, the ending. The ending always blows like people's mind. But I remember when I first got this game, I had a save, and it was at the end, and I played the end, and I had no idea what was happening, but I thought it was so cool. And that got me to play the whole game again just to get back to the ending. I was like, that's crazy. So thank you to the person who had the save of the game when I bought it. Kirby Superstar. Favorite Kirby game. So good. Love Kirby Superstar. We all know it. It's just so good. So good. I love playing through that game. Link to the Past, Legend of Zelda. I did not beat this game until I was like, I don't know, 25, 26. I don't know why. I just sucked at trying to figure out what it was. I got to the Dark World, and I got through like, I think when you need like 5 pieces. I don't even remember, honestly. But I just got to the one part where I was stuck. And then finally I looked up a guide, and it was like, all right, let's play through this finally. And yeah, I finally beat it. Then Star Fox 64. Favorite N64 game of all time. Love this game. I can play I can play Star Fox 64 anytime, any day. over and over again because it's such a good quick run, like quick game to play, and you can beat it. And there's so many other things you can do in it. It's so many Easter eggs. It's just a great game. I love a Star Fox 64. All right, so that's that. And then we got these games. All right, so let me bring these boys out. Oh. Having bad times. Okay. We got Wacky Sports Challenge. Tiny Toons. My family loves this game. We grew up on this game. Jared hates this game, but I love it. It's so fun. But he doesn't know that we used to play with the turbo controller, and he doesn't know the secrets. Let's see. Scooby-Doo Mysteries. This game is mainly I have it because we played on the channel. Jared knew about this game. It was wild just playing through it. So this is definitely for a BTG kind of game. So yeah. Then I got this Famicom Gundam F91 game. It just looked so clean when I saw it that I just had to get it. It's a cool. I never played it. No, I did play it one time. It's like a tactics, like kind of weird RPG Gundam game. I didn't really like it. So next up, we got some games that I love on the N64. Some really fun games that I really like. I got some N64 games here now that are basically childhood classics for me. Bomberman Hero, soundtrack is amazing. Love Redial, and the game is just fun. So yeah, there's that. Pokemon Snap. I love this game so much. I'm printing out the stickers. You know, Pokemon. You know. So this is a great game. I didn't like the new one for Switch. Really prefer this one. Felt like there was something missing. So let's see. Star Wars Shadow of the Empire, let's freaking go. Dash Rendar, and I love this game, and yeah, it's not a great game, but it's just, I don't know, something about it, I just love it. WCW NWO Revenge. This is such a good game. I know it's cheap and you can find it anywhere, but this is a great game, honestly. It's one of the better wrestling games. Really fun, good music, good. It's a great game. WCW NWO Revenge. Great game. I remember playing this a lot with my cousin, so yeah. Hybrid Heaven. I've never actually played through this game. I just remember always seeing it in magazines. One of these days I'm going to play through it, but you need like a memory card, and I didn't have one recently, so I didn't get to play it. But I got one now, so I'm going to play through this one day and see how it is, because it gets wild from what I hear. Wave Race 64. What needs to be said about Wave Race 64? It's a great game, man. It's a great game. It's a classic on the N64. Really fun to play. And last but not least, Mischief Makers. God, I love this game. You know, the Shake Shake. I love this. God, I love this game. It's so good. It's so good. They need to make a remaster. They need to make, like, Nintendo, what are you doing? You need to pull this game out and just like get it made again, like remaster. If they did a Nintendo Switch Mischief Maker, I would rebuy my Switch. No lie, I would buy it. So now we got some fun games, or some memory lane games. Here's Pokemon Red. This is actually a repro. I wanted to actually just get a version of this. I'm not going to spend like $200 for like a Pokemon game, but I saw this repo and I just had to get it. So I was like, cool. It brings me back to my childhood. I love Red. Screw Blue. Then we got Pinocchio. I actually really like this game. It's really easy to play. Like it's a really easy game. You can beat it really fast. I think you beat it like 10 or 20 minutes. It's kind of stupid how easy and not big this game is, or not long this game is. But this was my first Super Nintendo game, and that's why I have it. And I hold on to it because it reminds me of like the good old days, and basically yeah, it's my first Super Nintendo game, so yeah. All right, so then we got Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate for the 3DS. I don't actually own a 3DS, but the reason why I hold this game is because Jared bought this for me for a gift, and I can't give it away, even though he yells at me all the time that I never played it. and it's like he bought it for me, and I just kind of put it on the shelf, and I was like, I just didn't like it. I don't know. But yeah, he loves Monster Hunter, so he gifted it to me, and I'll keep it forever. So yeah. All right, then we got Super Mario Sunshine, and you might be asking, why does it have a case like that? You know, the game is there, but it has a case. So so the story about this is that we rented I rented Super Mario Sunshine when I was younger, and then basically, apologies to Blockbuster, we forgot to return it or put the disc back in the box when we sent it back, and then we didn't notice it until a long time later, and then so yeah, so basically, yeah, we got Super Mario Sunshine, apologies, but my grandma had like made a little basically her own personal design for Super Mario Sunshine, so yeah, not good reasons why this like I have it, but I really like the sentiment that she made me a cool little cover for it, so yeah, that's why I have it. And I got Pro Wrestling on the NES. Yeah, so I mean, this is a legendary game, and just if you know, you know. But the reason why I have it is because it's signed by Pat Country. Told him to sign it, and yeah, it gave me a smiley face, so it's cool. So yeah. Of the NES Punk. Oh, Puna. This game, I've never played it, but the soundtrack, I heard about it, like, I had to get the game. I still want to play through it. It's a weird little silly game from what I've seen, but the soundtrack is so good, man. So good. Just go and listen to the soundtrack, and you'll definitely want to pick up the game, too. Then we got Sonic Colors. I've been wanting to play through this, but I might play through it on the remastered version. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I really do want to play this because, again, a lot of times I buy games because the soundtrack can be so good I want to buy them. So that's usually I want to get to the part where the music plays. So I do that a lot. Then we got Monster Hunter Tri. I bought this because it was you can play couch co-op a Monster Hunter with a friend, and so I just wanted to try it out. I messed around with it. It's pretty good. So we'll definitely try to play it one day. Tenchu Shadow Assassins, need to play this too. Never played it. Looks pretty cool. And yeah, I'll do it one day. I'm a big fan of Tenchu. Then we got Metroid Other M. I've never played this, and I just kind of one day I just want to see like what's it all about, and see what's going on there. So yeah. Then we got Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4. What can I say? Goated game. I have it on the GameCube. I bought it on day one release, and was really one of the only GameCube games I had. That and Metroid Prime. I don't know what happened to my Metroid Prime, but Resident Evil 4, still have it. It comes with the 2 discs, and it's actually the hardest version of Resident Evil 4 if you actually try to play through it, I found out. So there's that. Then we got Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Such a good game. Underrated Mortal Kombat game. Play it with 2 players and you will love the game. It's so good. Starsky and Hutch. This was made for, Starsky and Hutch, I got this for, we're going to do a Light Gun Bros episode, me and Jerry, where I was going to drive the wheel and he was going to shoot the gun, because you can use a gun con and drive a wheel with this game. So one day we may do it, but we kind of scrapped that for now. Alright, then we got Ghost Rider game. This is basically a Devil May Cry clone that I hear a lot about. One of these days I'm going to actually play through it, but I hear good things. Then we got Rumble Roses, which if you've been watching the channel and saw the mods and stuff that I made for BTG-chan, you know, she's got the Reiko outfit and the Reiko cosplay, so you know, it's a big influence for me. And Rumble is a great game, and it's basically the only women's wrestling game. They need to make more, but and especially like how women's wrestling is really popping off nowadays. They should make more, but you know, they just kind of mix them all together. But it'd be cool to have like an all women's cast and then characters, kind of just like a Rumble Roses 3. That'd be cool. So I'd be interested in that. Oh, and I didn't notice there's a Rumble Roses Double X on 360. I didn't even notice that. I put it over there. It's with the other Rumble Roses game. So Rumble Roses Double X. I'm not a big fan of that one, but I have it because I like to collect all the Rumble Roses games, because there's only 2 really. Then I got import version of Rumble Roses because it's a little bit different. I kind of want to see the differences. And then we got basically on the left there with these are all Earth Defense Force games. And before they were Earth Defense Force, they were part of these, I forgot the name, it's like a something collection, but they were part of a collection of games that were just kind of like prototypes. And yeah, so Earth Defense Force started like that, and so these are all the versions of that. So I'm a big Earth Defense Force fan. So these games are random assortment of stuff. I've got like FromSoft and other Dreamcast and other games. So we'll go through it. This one is basically a FromSoft demo disc or a FromSoft prototype disc for this game. Thousand Land. I've never played it. It looks weird. It's very FromSoft. So we got that. Then we got Extreme Sports. I hear this game is really good, and that's why I grabbed it. So I wanted to check it out. One of these days I'll play it. Then we got a Dreamcast demo disc. It looks pretty cool. Want to try this out, see how it's like. I had to grab it. It's really cool. Then we got FX Unit Yuki. This just came out on the Switch, but I got the Dreamcast version because of, Game On, Sorrow Pro comes here, and they were selling this game, and I really liked it. Soundtrack is bomb. Gameplay is good. It's just a great throwback to classic games, and it's great. Pick it up on the Switch. King of Fighters 95 Neo Geo. I prefer the PlayStation version, honestly, but since this is the first fighting game that I really basically got me into fighting games, I had to get like the Neo Geo version when I saw it just sitting around. It's an import version, but yeah, I had to grab it. All right, this is a Pepsi Man case. It doesn't have Pepsi Man. This is a FX Unit Yuki soundtrack by Garbled Waves. Such a great soundtrack. Great artist of Garbled Waves. Did outstanding work on the soundtrack, so I had to pick it up. Freddy the Fish, man. Freddy the goddamn Fish for the PC. I told you this is random assortment stuff, but God, I love this. I love Freddy the Fish. I love Freddy the Fish or something. Such a good PC game. Tokyo Extreme Racer. I've never played this. I played Racer 0 and I think 3. Or 2, I don't remember. But one of these days I'll play it because I'm a big fan of these games. This is a PC disc for Painkiller, if you know that game. Quake 3, I found this at a Goodwill. Just wanted to pick it up because it looked cool. Now to the meat and potatoes. Meat and potatoes. Now into the meat and potatoes. Armored Core. I basically have all the Armored Core games. But let's go through them. Armored Core for Answer. Armored Core Formula Front, Armored Core Formula Front. Let me move these guys. Oh shit! Let me move these guys. Oh shit! Let me move these guys. Okay. Formula Front. We got Armored Core Formula Front on the PS2. Armored Core Another Age 2. Armored Core 5. These are never in order. I'm sorry for people that have OCD. I'm really sorry. Armored Core 2. The first Armored Core game that I ever played, and I fell in love with. Still my favorite Armored Core 2. Still my favorite Armored Core game. Armored Core for Answer on the PS3 because I also have it on 360. Let's see what this is. Armored Core Verdict Day. 5 Armored Core 5 Verdict Day. You know, I don't know how I feel about these ones, but you know I have it. All right, cool. You want to be like that. Right. Armored Core 3, this is a repo case because I bought the game, but I don't have the case. I don't know where it went. But it's like a remade case, or a reproduction case. So, Armored Core 3. Then we got Armored Core Silent Line. Great game. Then we got Armored Core Nexus. Armored Core 9 Breaker. Armored Core Last Raven. Armored Core 4. Armored Core on the PS1, Armored Core Project Phantasma, and Armored Core Master of the Arena. So, I love me some Armored Core. I really do. So, that's probably my most complete collection of anything. I won't talk about these. This is a bunch of demo discs and other things. But I will show you the rarest thing in here. Probably the rarest thing in my collection, honestly. So this is the rarest thing that I own. This is a preview disc from Xbox for Halo Reach. This has the full Halo Reach game on it, but it only was given out to people who were testing Xbox 360 updates. So I got this free just to test it because I was in the program. So I got sent a free Halo Reach from Microsoft just to try it out. It is really interesting because, you know, you wouldn't know it's Halo Reach unless you looked at it. And so, you know, it's pretty cool. It's really interesting. And it says, do not enter a non-preview console. I don't actually know what will happen because I've been using the same console I've had for this. So we could see one day what happens. I don't know, it might break my Xbox. Next up, okay, so this is my PS5 and PS4 collection. I just got them all mixed up because, you know, they're basically the same thing on the same console because you can play both. But anyways, so here we go. We got Solstice, great game. Devil May Cry fans, if you like Devil May Cry 1, you should check out Solstice, really good game. Has Stephanie Houston, who played Quiet, as the main character voices, so it's pretty cool. Warrior All Stars, one of these days I'm going to try it. It has a lot of people. It has like Dare Live people in there, and it has like other, you know, Dynasty Warrior people. It's Dynasty Warriors basically with multiple characters. I think Ryu Hayabusa's in there too. Final Fantasy VII Remake, great game. Can't wait for Rebirth. Love that game. Then we got Earth Defense Force 4.1. God, I love Earth Defense Force. This is probably the best version of Earth Defense Force that you can get, so pick up 4.1 if you just want to play one of them. Either Earth Defense Force 5, 4.1, or World Brothers. Those are the best Earth Defense Force games in my opinion. So, let's see. What else we got here? We got Guardians of the Galaxy. One of these days I'm going to play it. One of these days. Hear good things. Hyper Light Drifter. It's a physical version. One of these days I'm going to play it. Just kind of grabbed it. Titanfall 2. Well, I don't know why I haven't played this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it one day. One day. Dead Rising. This is just like the PlayStation version, or PlayStation 4 remaster version, so I had to get it. So Dead Rising. Fallout 76. This was bought for a joke. I don't ever play Fallout 76. Never play it. Will never play it. Dot Hack GU Last Recode. I used to have all the Dot Hack games, but I sold them to Loyal. Well, I think I only had 2 and 4, and I sold those to Loyal. But I never played through the GU series, and one of these days I'm going to play it. And I just got this collection just to get through it. Just to try it out instead of trying to go after PS2 games, which would be super expensive. Ratchet and Clank. I don't know why I never beat this, but one of these days I'll beat this. I was having fun. Resident Evil 7. Still haven't beat that game either. Got halfway through it. I was playing in VR when I had PSVR, and I stopped after that, but that was fun. So Resident Evil 2 Remake, such a great game. Love this game. Monster Hunter World, love that game too. Put like 800 hours into it. Hope they make 2. Monster Hunter World 2. It's a great game. Where it will be a great game. Then we got Onimusha. I'm going to play Onimusha again. I love those games, but I never really went through the remastered. So definitely going to do that. Then we got the Devil May Cry HD collection. I prefer the old games or the PS2 version, but I had to grab this just because it has all of them too. I have all the PS2 versions too. Then we got the Nonary games, if you know 999 on the 3DS, and then I think it's like Virtue's Last Escape. I played through the first game because of my friend Huey. The game's crazy, man. I don't even want to play 2 because my head hurt trying to understand 1. So you know, morphogenetic fields and all that crap. So, and then we got Shadow of the Colossus. I never played the remastered or remake version. One of these days I'll play it. So, Berserk, Band of the Hawk. Love me some Berserk. The game's a Dynasty Warrior clone, and it's pretty cool, but it's not a great game. But I love playing through it because I love Berserk. Then we got Risk of Rain. Great game. Got the remaster recently and played through Risk of Rain 2. Great games. Soundtrack is just off the wall great. Marvel Spider-Man. Never played Spider-Man. Moving on. Dead Rising 2. Love me Dead Rising 2. Jared still hates me because I beat the DLC without him for so when I said he was waiting on me for that. Fire Pro Wrestling World. I'm gonna play this. I'm definitely gonna play this at some point, but I don't know. Haven't gotten around to it. Uncharted Collection. Again, bought it just because I want to start the Uncharted games. Never played them, so that's why. And then we, at the final end, we've got an import called Burning Edge, Crow's Burning Edge. Big fan of the Crow series. It's a manga and anime, and also live action movie. Look up Crow Zero and Crow Zero 2. Awesome movies made by Takashi Miike. Just great movies. You should watch them. It's awesome. Teenagers just beating the shit out of each other. Just freaking awesome. Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition for the PS5. I've always wanted to play this. It's surprising, but I haven't ever touched Virgil. I know it's a crime. I know it's a crime, but I've never done it. I beat the original Devil May Cry 5, and then I just never went back to it. One of these days I'll do it. One of these days. All right, that's that. And then we've got more. And then we've got more. Okay. And then we got more. Then we got Bloodborne. What's to say about Bloodborne? It's a great game. FromSoft. Everyone knows. There's Devil May Cry 5 Deluxe Edition on the PS4, so I got 2 copies of Devil May Cry 5. There you go. Vista North Star Lost Paradise. I've been wanting to play this since I'm not going to play through any of the Yakuza games because that boat has sailed. Unless I'm playing like the Samurai game or something. I'm going to do that one day. Neo. Neo, great game. Love Neo. Neo, it's hard as hell, man. One of these days I'm going to get good at it, but I heard Neo 2 is a little bit better, so yeah. Tetris Effect. Need to play this. Hear a lot of good stuff about this. I like Tetris, so, you know, one of these days I'll get to it. Babylon's Fall. That's a paperweight. That's I played through it, and the game's gone. Live service games. Now I just have a pointless plastic disc and a pointless plastic case and a disc, so with no capability. So, anyways, Elden Ring. Elden Ring, great game. So one of these days I'm gonna go back and platinum it because I do that for every FromSoft game. But I'm waiting for the DLC, and I'll probably go back then. Stranger's Paradise, great game, really cool. A lot of Final Fantasy references and stuff, and just wildness. It's hard though; it's very hard. So just letting you know, it's really hard. Let's see, and then we got Okami. I've never played Okami. I really do want to play it. I hear good stuff about it, so I'll play it. Tales of Berseria. Yeah, heard good things about this. Really, it was the main character. I liked how she looked, she looked pretty cool. Other Tales games don't really interest me, but this one looks pretty cool, so one of these days I'll play it. God of War, never played it. Played all the original God of War 1, 2, and 3, and I have them. Played the original God of War. Never played through 2, 3. I never played through all the other ones. One of these days I just gotta do it. But I love the first one. I really love the first one. So, there's that. Parappa Rapper 1, I think? Yeah. Parappa Rapper 1 for the PS4 physical. It's an import because they never made a physical for the North American version, so yeah, it's only digital. And then we got Destiny. I don't want to talk about Destiny. I spend way too much time playing Destiny. I don't want to talk about it. It's bad time. It's good times, but it's bad times also. Inside and Limbo. I played through Limbo, but I never played through Inside. So I'll play through Inside. Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know if I'm gonna play this or not. One of these. I actually got the whole Master Kingdom Hearts collection thing, but you know, I bought this day one because I was a Kingdom Hearts fan, so that's why it's there. Destiny 2. I want to talk about Destiny 2. There's a lot of good times, but a lot of bad times. Then we got Burnout Paradise. Great game. Used to play with Rob Raider, good friend, all the time. It was a great game. Still a great game. Love playing it. And also played with Lo a lot too. Then we got Nier Automata. And I never played this, but you know, I should play it. Everyone says it's good. I used to call it Nier Automata, but I got corrected by my friend Alec, a lot. But he was just like, what the hell? It sounds like you saying Automata. Anyways. Then we got Sword Art Excel World versus Sword Art Online. I'm a big fan of Excel World. Not a big fan of Sword Art Online, so that's why I have it. Then we got The Evil Within. Jared's been telling me to play through the series. One of these days I'm going to play through Evil Within. I'm going to definitely play through Evil Within. But right now it's on hiatus. Dark Souls 3. Played a lot of Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is great. Let's see. Resident Evil 3. Did not play through Resident Evil 3. One of these days I'm going to play through Resident Evil 3.